Hi there, I'm Ramez Naam. I'm the author of a science fiction novel called Nexus. Nexus is a story about a technology in our brains that allows us to send our thoughts, our images, our senses back and forth, mind to mind, linking us together. But if you think about it, we already have such technology. We can transmit what we're thinking via the internet, via our phones, via text messages, via writing, and via books. These technologies link us together into a kind of global brain where we are together greater than the sum of our parts. And censorship that prohibits, stops, or impedes the flow of ideas in this global brain acts as a kind of brain damage, dumbing us down as a society. Now, if you're watching this video inside the United States, you are part of a grand experiment, democracy. That experiment rests on a few key cornerstones. One of those, of course, is the right of the governed to choose who governs them, the power to vote. But another, equally important, is the right of individuals to express themselves and its counterpart, the right of individuals to freely access information about what's happening in their society, to access information about the expressions that others have made. This empowers individuals. It empowers their votes. It makes their votes more informed. Those two things that go hand in hand, access to information and the free expression of the self, are equally important. In fact, without them, the power to vote becomes less powerful and the populace can be subverted. That is why the First Amendment to the Constitution of the U.S. says that Congress shall create no law that prohibits the expression of speech or that prohibits the freedom of the press, because that is so important in enabling the populace to use their vote wisely. Books are just as important. Books are, in fact, part of that freedom of the press. They are, in fact, part of that freedom of speech, and they are a vital way that we access information about our world. Books are banned for all sorts of reasons. Ideas and freedom of speech are banned for all sorts of reasons. They're banned because they offend. They're banned because they don't meet up with someone's idea of propriety. But they're banned often, and perhaps most dangerously, not because of what they say, but because of who they threaten. And when a book or an idea is banned because of who it threatens, it's banned because it threatens the powerful. And that is one of the best reasons there is to write and to publish a book, because it threatens the powerful. Indeed, when we see a book that has been banned, that should keenly attract our interest. That should draw us to such a book, such an idea, and draw us to at least consider the ideas within for a moment, for a little while, to see what's inside of that, because that's a keen thing that may be well worth our attention. Indeed, it was Thomas Jefferson, one of the architects of our democracy, who said, "When the government engenders fear in the people, then you have tyranny. But when the government is frightened of the people, then you have liberty." I believe that's true at every level, in every form of authority. When those who have power make the people who are responsible to them afraid, then you have tyranny. But when those who have power are at least a little bit frightened of those who they are responsible to and for, then you have liberty. So let us encourage the freedom of expression in all forms, in our books, in our writing, in our physical spaces, online, and in every other way that we can. And then we'll create a world that has more liberty rather than less. Thank you very much.